fire that the three young men were tossed into. And he says he sees a fourth person. And he says, the face of the fourth one looks like who? The son of who? God. Now this is very interesting. So we're told Saint Gabriel was sent to save the three young men in the fire. But when the king looks in the fire, he says, I see someone that looks like the Son of God. And for this reason, when the Liqa'un give us the andamta, the Tragwami of the name Gabriel, what do they say? They say, Gabriel bihi, Liqa'un to ngidi awqan. Gabriel bihi, bi'isi wa amlak. Gabriel bihi, bi'isi wa amlak. Gabriel means man and God. Man and God. Who is fully man and who is fully God, batawahidu. It's none other than the one who was born for our salvation, God become man, Christ incarnate. So what we are seeing in mystery, what we're seeing in the union of the Old Testament and the New Testament is the same message of Christmas. That God has become man. That man and God have become one. And first, Gabriel was the hint. He was the hint. And then after that, he tells you the full story, the full message, later on in the Gospel of Luke. So this is the mystery. From the very beginning of the world, before the world was even created, God knew the plan for our salvation. So in the Old Testament, he gives us different mysteries, different ways to see that news that he would give to us in open, the Gahad, in the New Testament. So this is important. Does that make sense to all of you? So that same gospel that Gabriel gave to Mary, he was still preaching when? Back in the Old Testament. Does that make sense? The second point is, how do we react? And in order for us to know how to react, we have to look at none other than Our Lady, when Gabriel came to her and gave to her the most shocking message that she was going to become the mother of God, did she say, I need some time to process this? Or, no, I can't do this. This is too much. No, she said one simple sentence that changed the course of humanity forever. She said, Yikunani bakama tidilani. Let it be as you have said to me. And by that simple sentence, in fact, what we're told is, what the Abba told us is, the moment she said, Yikunani bakama tidilani, I became sickly. The word became flesh. The word was conceived in her the moment she said that sentence. The moment Our Lady said, let it be as you have said to me, she became Mukhniyatadihi. She became the cause for our salvation. She became Intamadhanit. She became the source of salvation. Because that was that moment when she became receptive to God's will and took on the role as the mother of God. And so in the same way, God gives us different messages. It might not be as shocking as the one who was given to her, but we all have different callings. And our responsibility is to say yes. Is to say, let it be as you have said to me. It's to demonstrate obedience. Because obedience, as we're told in the Bible, is more important than even sacrifice. Obedience can be the cause for our salvation. So let us be obedient then to the commandments of God. When God calls us to be good, decent men and women, boys and girls, we have to say yes. When God tells us to come to his temple and show obedience to him, we have to say yes. When God tells us to follow his commandments and walk a life of holiness, even when it seems tough, even when it seems like your friends aren't doing it, our answer has to be yes. So may God help us in all of this through the intercession of Our Lady the Virgin Mary and the Archangel Gabriel. ወስብሐት ለእግዚአብሔር። የእመቤታችን ቅድስት ድንግል ማርያም የሊቀ መላእክት ቅዱስ ገብርኤል አማላጅነት ከሁላችን ጋር ይሁን።
አሜን። ዲያቆን ምህረትን ቃለ ሕይወት ያሰማልን። እናቶች ቦታችሁን ያዙ ለዝማሬ። እስቲ እናመስግነው በድጋሚ በጭብጨባና በእልልታ። ወደ 5 ገበያ የሚሆኑ ሰዎች በረሃብ ጠውልገው ጌታችን መድኃኒታችን ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ በተመለከተ ጊዜ የሚበላ አላችሁን ብሎ በሚጠይቅበት ጊዜ በዛን ሰዓት 2 ዓሳና 5 እንጀራ ይዞ የተገኘ አንድ ሕፃን ነበረ። ለብዙ ሰዎች በዛን ሰዓት ለረሃባቸው ጥጋብ እርካታ ሆኖ ተገኝቶ ነበርና ዛሬም ይህ ወንድማችን ዲያቆን ለነዚህ ሕፃናት በቋንቋቸው በሚገባቸው በሚሰሙት እንደዚሁ እኛ የምንካፈለውን መንፈሳዊ ማዕድ እንዲካፈሉ አድርጓልና እግዚአብሔር በጥበብ በሞገስ በበረከት እንዲያሳድገው እግዚአብሔርን እናመስግን። በልልታ በጭብጨባ ስሙ የተመሰገነ ይሁን። ከዚህ በመቀጠል እናቶቻችን እንደዚሁ በጋራ ሆነው በዝማሬ እግዚአብሔርን ያመሰግናሉ። ወደ እነርሱ ወስዳቸዋለሁ።
ብፁዕ አባታችን አቡነ በርናባስ ሊቀ ጳጳስ፣ አበው ካህናት፣ ዲያቆናት እንዲሁም ምዕመናን እንኳን ለቅዱስ ገብርኤል በዓል አደረሳችሁ አደረሰን። 3 መዝሙሮች አሉን እንዘምር።